Dive into the mysteries of ancient Egypt. Beyond King Tut, the immersive experience is making a stop right here in Home Sweet Home, Jacksonville. It was created in partnership with the National Geographic Society, and Mark Lach is joining us with details about it. Welcome to First Coast Living.
Great to be with you, Mike. Good morning.
Man, I can talk to you all day. We're talking a little British Museum earlier, our love of history, a love of what we do for a living. That's so important. But let's get to this. So this immersive King Tut, it's called Beyond King Tut. I already have goosebumps. Tell us all about it.
Well, you know, this is the 100th anniversary of the discovery of what some people say is the greatest archaeological discovery of all time, the discovery of King Tut's tomb.
Right.
And the reason we talk about King Tut, a king that may have gotten lost in the pages of history, wasn't significant at the time, but because Howard Carter made this amazing discovery 100 years ago. He poked through that wall and someone said, "Can you see anything?" And he said, "Yes. Wonderful things."
Can you imagine?
Amazing, right?
Right.
The only intact tomb to this day that's ever been discovered. So those objects, those real objects from the tomb, are back in Egypt now. They're not going to travel for many years to come. With this anniversary, we thought, let's do something to celebrate the discovery of King Tut's tomb.
So do you take us there to when the tomb was discovered? Is that what it's like walking in this type of immersive experience?
Perfect. That's what we want to do. We want to
that's
put
what
you
I
there,
want.
right?
Okay, I
Yeah.
just picture myself, wow, I come upon this discovery.
That's it. The whole thing's about discovery, this whole experience. We start with an introductory film, gets everybody kind of to the same starting line of information.
Right.
And then you enter that story 100 years ago when Carter made the discovery, but then we take you back even further to Tut's time.
Whoa.
When this 9-year-old boy became king, the most powerful person on the face of the planet.
That's right, folks. He said 9 years old, we had a pharaoh in Egypt.
That's
the
right.
18th century dynasty? Something like that.
Yes.
So yeah, I was doing a little research, and I like my history books.
Yeah.
But what caught me is
The 18th dynasty, not the 18th century.
Got it. The 18th dynasty.
Yep.
So he lived from 9 to about age 19.
Yeah.
And there's some mystery as to what happened to him. What is your take on that?
I think that's part of why we talk about him to this day as well. He died, unfortunately, a young man, a young boy, 17, 18, 19 years old. We don't know the cause of death or the event that may have happened. He wasn't somebody that was in great health. So we know that, and there was years ago when they did a CT scan on the mummy, they discovered this break in the left leg that may have caused an infection that may have caused his death.
Okay.
So part of the mystery, if you will, the magic of Tutankhamun, died a young man, became king as a young boy, died as a young man, and we're still trying to figure that out. Some of the work the National Geographic is still doing is working on the cause of death and his DNA sample that gives us a greater look into his family tree.
Isn't that amazing what we can do nowadays? Unbelievable. And what is your favorite part of the exhibit?
Oh, that's a good question. My favorite part of being at the exhibit is watching people of all ages experience this.
Yeah, you see their eyes get really wide.
It's true. And it's children, parents, and grandparents. And that we really set out to do put together an experience that is for all ages. But I think the large immersive room, years ago I used that word immersive. Now it means something else. It means these large projection exhibitions. And some of your viewers have been to the Van Gogh exhibit at the NOCO Center.
It was incredible.
Well, that sort of experience, right? This is a little more storyline based. This has a beginning, middle, and an end.
Okay, and how did you help prep this exhibit? I can only imagine.
Well, it took a couple of years. One of the great, you mentioned National Geographic, one of the great things is working with National Geographic.
Right.
Their academic oversight, their archives, photos, and videotape. They still work, they're working as we speak here in Jacksonville. They're working in Egypt now. So working with experts to put this together.
To have access to all that information, just a dream come true for you based on what you do for a living, right?
Incredible, right? You sit at the feet of the people that really know, the experts, the historians.
Very good. And hey, tell us where we can go to see this and how long this exhibit will be.
Opens June 9th. Van Gogh is open till the end of this month, till April 30th. And then we're there all summer. Beginning of September is when we'll close. But, get your tickets early because this has been quite popular around the country. And this is our first time in the Southeast. In Florida, we go to beyondkingtut.com. All the ticket information is there.
All right, Mark Lach, thank you so much. And yes, King Tut. I don't know, I have that song in my head now, but it's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
We talk about Steve Martin in the exhibit towards the end. The influence of pop culture and Tut's influence on pop culture.
Even better.
There
awesome stuff. And of course, head to our website for much more on this, and that's firstcoastliving.net.